Hey guys, it's Lisa, and thank you for tuning in to my video today. Excuse everything, I'm at my desk working. I have like a thing for painting candles and jars, so like I've been working, like I painted this jar. It actually took a really long time because it's not paint, it's like glue and food coloring, and I'm currently working on this candle. So that's what I'm doing. And the reason why my face looks like it's done but my body's not is because my friend and I had a photo shoot today and it was so much fun. So if you want to see some of the pictures, go on my Instagram at alisaflum, ALISAFLUM, and please like my most recent one. I'm like throwing my back out for whatever reason. I don't know. I cheered for a long time, and so ever since then, all my poses are like extremely just exaggerated. And my friend asked me why do I always pose with my hand like stuck to the side of my body, and that's because cheerleading, it teaches you to do that. So for today's video, I'm going to be reading a request that I got on Instagram. I haven't even read it yet. Literally, it says one request, and I click it, and it's all of that. So I haven't read it, but I'm going to read it and hopefully try to help you. So it says, "Hey Lisa, I watched your video. I left her and I regret it." And that pretty much sums up what I'm going through right now. I was wondering if I could get some advice, if you don't mind. I feel so lost. Basically, I broke up with a special woman that was all in for me. She was independent and strong and so beautiful on the inside and out, and she genuinely wanted to be with me and loved me for who I was. We were together for almost 2 years, and because of my ignorance, I ended it in January of this year. And even after she waited for me while I was gone to training, after the hurt I put her through, she still wished me nothing but the best. I realize now that I have what I have done, but she has moved on, and I am destroyed and filled with regret. We talked again after I texted her not too long ago, and she's a different person, more mature and stronger than I've ever seen her before, but she said that she moved on and loves her new guy now. She told me that we can't talk anymore and to take care of myself, and I told her if she needed anything that I'm there. I'm sorry, I know it's a lot, and I'm just filled with regret and pain. She was also my first relationship, like you mentioned in your video. I know that finding a love like that is hard this day and age. She even shares the same faith as me, and we prayed together many, many times when we were together. Only thing keeping me going right now is my faith in God and that He has me here for a reason, but it's just confusing. It's a confusing season, and I don't know what to do. At the end of the day, though, I want what's best for her, and she deserves nothing but it. Love that request. I love how genuine you are. I love how admitting you are that you made a mistake, and I also love how much respect you speak about her. Like, you're so just, like, respectful towards her, and you just like wish nothing but the best for her. And honestly, I don't see this request being too long because I don't really know what all to say. I will say 2 years is a long time to be with someone, but I do understand, like, if you break up with someone after 2 years of dating, it's completely possible to fall in love with someone else and to move on. I know that's not really good in your case, but unfortunately, there's nothing really amazing I can tell you. You did break up with her, and the consequence for that is her moving on. And I imagine that when you broke up with her, you put her through all this like pain because maybe she thought as highly of you as you do of her. And she, I don't know, took that pain to someone else. Like, I don't feel like it's a rebound, otherwise she probably would have taken you back. But maybe she did find comfort in someone else's arms as a result of the pain you put on her, and as a result, she fell in love with that person. So I don't want to say this because it's so heartbreaking, but I honestly do think it's too late. I did mention, like, one of my first videos ever that I put on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but like my whole relationship advice videos. One of the first things I said is that a girl's heart is like doors, and like they get narrower and narrower as time passes. And sometimes in those final days, you really like have to hurry up and try to get her back. And as soon as the door's shut, that's it. You know, there's really no getting back in. Like, once girls move on, we do it pretty solidly. Like, every guy I've moved on from, I've done it 100%. Like, I haven't ever been over a guy and then relapsed back into him. Girls are really different with that. We kind of move on once we close those doors. And it sounds like that's what happened with her. I don't understand why you broke up with her. You didn't say anything like that. You didn't say why you broke up with her. You just said the hurt you put her through. He went off to training. So I really don't understand why you broke up with her or what the reasoning was. But whatever it was, it seems like she took it and she grew from it. And she gave that pain to someone else. And I don't know how long they've been dating. You didn't say that either. But if she told you she loves this new guy and you honestly do seem like, or you do feel like the relationship is genuine, then all you can do is really respect that. It's not your place to question whether or not he's a rebound. It's not your place whether to question whether or not this is a serious relationship, or if it's just a fling, or if she's just going to him because you ended things. Who knows? Maybe she still loves you completely, and she's just in the wrong mindset right now. Maybe she thinks she loves this guy, but she doesn't. Who knows? But that's not your place to find out. That's not your job. That's all her. The only thing you can do, your job right now, is to solely focus on yourself. Maybe start working out a lot, make some new friends, get some new hobbies, really work on yourself. And if y'all's relationship is as true as you claim it is, she will come back. She will realize, like, maybe we are meant to be together, and she'll leave this guy and she'll come back to you. Now, I wouldn't get your hopes up because it's not the most common thing to happen. Sometimes, girls move on and they really move on, but maybe if she realizes that, like, I feel like girls really realize things more if the guy completely backs off. If we have a guy constantly smothering us, we really don't want him back. But if you do leave her alone, it does give her time to think about everything, because she might not even think of you romantically, but she will think of you as the boy that she spent 2 years of her life with, and she does owe some kind of love to that. So I say just give her complete space, but don't do it for her, do it for yourself. Do it because you need to move on, you want to get better, you want to get stronger, and she either will come back to you and she'll miss you and she'll confess her love to you and she'll, like, apologize for everything and apologize for, like, moving on, or, like, even though she shouldn't apologize for that, but she'll, like, come back to you, or she'll stay with him because maybe that's her fate. Maybe her fate was for you to break up with her so she can be with this guy. Maybe this guy is her fate. It's none of your business what it is, though. Like, whatever happened was supposed to happen, and you need to remember that you are where you are right now for a reason. You don't know the reason. Maybe the reason is you need the space to really figure out who's right in your life and who's not. Or maybe the space is to show you that, like, y'all are meant to be together and this is just a break. I know a lot of couples who have broken up, taken a lot of time apart, dated other people, and came back together. But I also know couples. One of my good friends, for example, her and her boyfriend dated for like 3.5, I think, years. They broke up, and within a month, she started dating someone else, and now they're engaged. So you never really know what's going to happen, and there's no way of predicting it. I know with these kind of situations, it's really easy to, like, go off and try to find people to tell you, like, oh, don't worry, she'll change her mind. But that's not being truthful. That's just making you feel better about yourself, which is something that you don't deserve. But if you keep the faith that you had with her, where you pray all the time, and continue it on for yourself, God or your God or whoever the rest of y'all believe in will eventually redirect your paths and show you that this breakup, this break, this moving on happened for a reason, whether or not it's because y'all aren't right for each other or you're perfect for each other. You'll find out in time. Time literally does hold all answers. Sometimes the answers take longer than our lifespans allow, but most of the time they do happen within our lifespan. But by the time we realize them, we're already moved on and we're happy and we're doing great with our lives. So that's all I have to say. I'm glad you respect her. I'm glad you respect her relationship. You're doing the right thing. I'm glad you're not bitter. I'm glad you're not envious. I'm glad you're not, like, being hateful. And the fact that you show so much respect for her and you acknowledge that she's happy, that's the best thing you can do, and that shows me that you really do love her if you just want the best for her. And maybe this guy is what's best for her. Maybe he is. You don't know that. But if he is, it's none of your business if she's faking it or if she's genuinely happy with him. But keep focusing on yourself. Don't go crazy and hook up with other people unless that's what you want to do, but typically doesn't help feeling any better. So, like I said, going to the gym helps a lot, even if you don't physically need to, although I think everybody could use the gym. Helps a lot with, like, stress, and it makes you feel happier. And I don't know, maybe learn how to cook. Guys love learning how to cook when they're stressed. I don't know. I know a couple guys that have done that. They got broken up with, and, well, I know one guy that did that, and he became, like, a crazy good cook. So maybe do that. Invest your time in something positive, and she might come back or she might not. But I do recommend giving her space so she can think about everything. and you'll see at the end of the tunnel what this all happened for. But don't hate yourself too much for this. It's really easy to think I'm the reason she's with this new guy. It's really easy to think that, but who knows? Maybe that's not true. Maybe that's not true at all. You don't know what the universe has in store for anybody, and you're not as powerful as God is, or as the universe is, or nothing. So all you can do is just kind of, hold on. Hey, Dad! All you can do is just roll with the punches and bounce back up and just keep fighting, because that's what life is all about. Getting up, fighting, taking things in stride, and just letting life kick your ass, but never getting down about it. Like, you gotta take it like a champ, and you just gotta keep going. So that's it for today's video. I'm sorry it's really short, but it really is just a simple answer. You know, respect what she's doing, respect her life. If it's meant to be, y'all will work out, but if it's not, it happened for a reason, and you learned your lesson. Don't break up with someone if you really have a good feeling that they're the one for you. So thanks for everything. Let me know if anything happens. I'm actually very interested. But other than that, I'm excited to see what you do with yourself, and hopefully everything just goes up from here. So thank you very much, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at alisaflum, Twitter at alisaflum1, number 1 at the end. And that's like all the social media I give out. Yeah, that's it. So thank you, and have a good one. Bye.